There were your award-winning place winners at 152 pounds. We jump right into the action at 170. Mark, set us up.
1A is Cade Tenold of Don Bosco taking on Blake McAlister of South Central Calhoun. And then 2A, it's Caden Stutzman of Atlantic, and he's taking on Ethan DeLeon of Bishop Heelan. And in Class 3A, it's Tate Naaktgeboren of Linn-Mar. Caden taking on Caden McDermott of Pleasant Valley.
Here's a shot of the semifinals with Tenold with that win over Heelan.
Now we're getting into the bigger guys, the big boys. There's Class 1A there.
So another Don Bosco wrestler, Cade Tenold, in 1A taking on Blake McAlister. This is a rematch of last year's championship at 170, won by Tenold over McAlister. Both of them picking up 14-4 wins over their opponents in the semifinals. McAlister's only loss on this season, actually earlier in the season, was an 11-5 loss at the hands of Tenold. 50-1 for the senior from South Central Calhoun.
Great carry right there by Tate Naaktgeboren of Linn-Mar over McDermott of Pleasant Valley, and he's going to intentionally release him right away. That was a beautifully executed carry right there. Really, really nice.
Third finals appearance for Naaktgeboren, last year's champion at 60. He was undefeated. Second at 160 to Ben Keeter as a freshman.
Two freshmen in the finals. Nice shot right there. Nice duck to a double right there by Tate Naaktgeboren as well. Younger brother Kane Naaktgeboren wrestling in the semifinals, losing last night.
This is another wrestler who, through the duels all the way till tonight, has just had an outstanding tournament, and he is so smooth and tough. You know how you see those wrestlers and you just fall in love with their style and just the way they carry themselves. And Naaktgeboren is one of those guys. I just love him.
Well, Naaktgeboren's wrestled McDermott twice before. One time with the tech fall, and the other time he pinned him. So he's looking for big things again out of this, and he's on his way to another tech fall here. He scored 3 takedowns. Now he's getting near falls.
Near falls being given out there by Lanny Brand.
Both these guys juniors on that Class 3A mat.
In 2A action down there, Stutzman of Atlantic, 55-3 on the season. Another one of those wild wrestlers. 170 pounds. He's active all the time. He's got a funky style. Going up against DeLeon, whose only loss on the season was to Jarrett Roos. And that was a close one in the districts. He lost 4-3 in a tiebreaker. Of course, DeLeon also had that huge 6-4 win over Brady Ortner of Benton Shellsburg in the semifinals.
That was a good match between those two. Another tilt here by
post-game plans. Don't forget your recovery nutrition needs. Carbohydrate to replace energy stores, protein to repair muscle damage. Pair protein-rich beef jerky with chocolate milk and a fruit to recover well and prepare for your next competition.
The Iowa High School Sports Network will announce at the end of today's championships the Dan McCool MVP Award, honoring the most valuable wrestler of the state wrestling championships, fueled by Iowa beef.
Tate Naaktgeboren here on the 3A mat just continues to keep building his lead. He's one more turn away from another tech fall. Throws the leg in here. Oh, look at this. What happened there at Class 1A right at the very end? Almost looked like something was going to happen. It was 0-0. Looks like almost someone got a takedown there, but it didn't. Tenold. Naaktgeboren looking to turn McDermott right here. If he can do it, this will end the match. So far, he has not been able to get him past 90 degrees. There he is.
There he is.
That is going to do it for Tate Naaktgeboren. Right there.
Quick and efficient. Quick and efficient.
Coach Doug Stryker, happy coach right there. McDermott had a great tournament, made it all the way to the finals, but just run into a really, really tough Tate Naaktgeboren right there of Linn-Mar.
Awesome job there by Naaktgeboren. Let's give another look.
Well, he almost got reversed right there. It wouldn't have mattered anyway, but see Doug Stryker in the background there.
Grinning ear to ear. So Linn-Mar has a champion.
They got a good team. They ended up getting 4th in the state duels this year.
They brought a good team up here.
Park Brothers, Naaktgeborens. They did bring a good team.
Looking very good.
Over here on the 2A mat, Stutzman of Atlantic and DeLeon of Bishop Heelan. All tied up, 1-1 in the third period. It's coming down to this on the feet.
Stutzman had a half shot there. Nothing doing. Only points in 1A or belong to Cade Tenold. 2-0 lead over McAlister. Cade Tenold, champion, as we mentioned, over McAlister last year at 170. He also finished second at 160 as a sophomore, 4th as a freshman. They're in a tight one after, as I mentioned, both of them scoring 14 points in the consolations.
McAlister on the 1A mat there from South Central Calhoun gets a 1-point escape, makes it a 2-1 score.
No surprise here, both of these bruising football stars, Mark. Big boys. Tenold and McAlister, strong football players, great wrestlers. .44 seconds in the deadlock, 1-1 on the 2A mat. Remember to download the Watch IHSSN app powered by Des Moines Public Schools Virtual Campus. Action in 1A and 2A here at 170 pounds.
And Stutzman of Atlantic on a shot right there. 15 seconds to go. Now DeLeon of Bishop Heelan in on a shot. He needs to finish this. Can he finish it? And he can't as they go out of bounds with 4 seconds left to go. 5 seconds left. This looks like it's going to be Stutzman. He's going to have to move his feet. You know DeLeon from Bishop Heelan is going to come in, and he does. Tries to give him something there, but Stutzman of Atlantic is your 2A 170-pound state champion.
So the 56th win of the season for Stutzman is a state championship. We are all 1A now, and it is a tight one. 2-1 Tenold as we go to the third period. McAlister on bottom in purple.
We got an escape earlier in that second period. That made it only made it a 2-1 score. If he gets another escape, ties it up 2-2, and this could come down to the feet. But Tenold's going to do everything he can to ride tough here in this second or third period. I don't believe, I haven't seen you trying to watch 3 mats at once, but I don't believe either wrestler's been warned for stalling.
I haven't seen anything either.
That wrist ride's tough right there by Tenold. He wants to keep that wrist in order to keep McAlister down.
2-on-1 action there. McAlister trying to work out of it.
He needs to try to keep pushing back, get that Tenold's weight off of him. Tenold
Good hips by Tenold.
He really chopped the arm and drove forward hard there. Just like that right there. McAlister reached back, grabbed the ankle, thought might have some type of scramble situation happen there. Only 50 seconds to go. McAlister's going to have to try and muster up something.
Yeah, he better not be out of options. He's tried a couple different ways here.
Easier said than done, sitting up here for the broadcast booth and their headsets on, but it's their state championship on the line right here. You're only down by a point. You need 1 point to escape. You got to be giving everything that you got. Throwing your hips in, pushing back, head up, elbows back. Tenold does a great job there. Dropped right back in on that double and took him down, and that's probably going to do it for McAlister.
That is a remarkable job of tough riding that whole period by Tenold. Just outstanding.
Cade Tenold is going to capture his second state title. That gives Don Bosco another 4 points to add to their team championship as well.
Well, for 2 years in a row at 1A, 170 pounds, it's Tenold over McAlister for the championship. We will get to the break. When we come back, awards will be given out at 160 pounds. We'll be right back on the Hy-Vee Championship Network.
Your attention to the award stand area at the north end of the arena. The award presentations at 170 pounds for all three classes is sponsored by Northwest Bank. Presenting the awards in Class 1A, Assistant Coach Cole Welter. 8th place, Jaden Knight, Mount Air. 7th place, Denver Pauley, AHSTW. 6th place, Aiden Nudell, Regina, Iowa City. 5th place, McCade Blocker, North Butler, Clarksville. 4th place, Aiden Zook, North Tama. 3rd place, Max Cole, Lisbon. Your runner-up, Blake McAlister of South Central Calhoun, and your 2022 Class 1A 170-pound state champion, Cade Tenold of Don Bosco. Presenting the awards in Class 2A is Coach Tim Duff. 8th place, Max Seba, Clarion Goldfield Dows. 7th place, Eli Thorson, Roland Story. 6th place, Sterling Rodman, Carroll. 5th place, Drake Collins, West Liberty. 4th place, Jarrett Roos, Sheldon South O'Brien. 3rd place, Brady Ortner, Vinton Shellsburg. Your runner-up, Ethan DeLeon of Bishop Heelan, and your 2022 Class 2A 170-pound state champion, Kadin Stutzman of Atlantic Cam. Northwest Bank is proud to be the sponsor of the 170-pound award presentations. Presenting the Class 3A awards, assistant coach and father, Eric Naaktgeboren. 8th place, Eli Salas, Waterloo East. 7th place, Seth Madden, North Scott. 6th place, Sam Zindel, Johnston. 5th place, Colin Driscoll, Waukee. 4th place, Justin Avila, Iowa City West. 3rd place, Casey Ross, Urbandale. Your runner-up, Caden McDermott of Pleasant Valley, and your 2022 Class 3A 170-pound state champion, Tate Naaktgeboren of Linn-Mar.
All right, there were your awards at 170 pounds.